Hello. First and foremost, once again, welcome to my video. What I want to go ahead and talk about today, something that eluded me this morning is our financial fraternity, Go Be Trade House, is about to start another month of what we call our Run the Bag Challenge. Essentially, this is a challenge where our objective is to compound our account month by month by month in order to get to our vision of creating financial freedom, not only for ourselves, but for our families, friends as well. And something I wanted to go ahead and talk about today was understanding where you are, understanding that you cannot change your past, resetting, and preparing yourself for creating your future. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me go ahead and back up just a little bit. On our Run the Bag Challenge, we have several of our fraternity members that are either having a lot of positive success or having a little bit of a setback, if you will, a fallback, drawdown, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, we have some good and we have some bad. And wherever you are and wherever we are at, that's completely fine because we understand the goal moving forward. And so how I want to relate this to our conversation, you and me, because we are all going through our own pathway. We are all going through our own journey. Whether that's Forex trading, whether that's podcasting, wherever it is in life, we all know that we are getting on this particular journey together, you and I. So what does that entail? Well, in life's journey, there are going to be positive and negative things that are going to come about. And trust me, I know that I've been on my own road positively. There's some great stuff that's happened in my life, but I also know that there's some negative stuff in my life. And one of the things that, and especially I can attest to last year where, I was not my best self. I was, not to make this all about me, but there are a couple of things that have happened in life that caused me to go down a negative path. Didn't use my energy the best way that I could. And it's tough. It's tough going into, first off, when you get into that funk, it's very, very tough to get out of that funk. It takes a lot of willpower, it takes a lot of motivation to realize that there is a better spot for you. This is not the end all be all scenario. And during that time, during that negative journey in my life, I had to move forward in a way. Now, what did that moving forward take me? What steps did I take in order to make sure I was able to bounce back from that negative spot and continue along my journey? Well, there are things I had to cut out of my life for a couple of months. Alcohol being one of them, and other things as well. And see, when you first think about it, right, you don't really understand how things can affect you. Not even just alcohol, but just just the negative thoughts in general. Heck, even some positive thoughts, if misconstrued, can lead you down a path that you don't want to necessarily be on. And the thing of it is your past will never dictate what you're going to be doing in the present. Your past is never going to dictate what's going to happen in the future. See, you are meant on this pathway, on your journey. You're going to need to experience good chapters and you're going to need to experience bad chapters. In a way, it helps create for you a sense of, maybe not necessarily a sense of being, but it's going to help you understand the lessons that you need to learn. My lessons are going to be completely different from your lessons, and that's totally fine. That's totally perfect. But I get how maybe right at this moment, both you and I are talking together, There are things that I know that I still need to work on. And I know deep down within ourselves, there are always going to be things that we need to work on. It's not going to be an overnight miracle. I never, ever, ever preach my videos as some sort of overnight cure or something like that. But what I want to go ahead and do is just get the conversation going, right? That just understanding that whatever has happened in your life in the past, don't let that hold you down. Don't let that weigh you down. Sometimes in life, what we need to do is just a quick reset button. You have to push the reset button. Now, what I mean by that is, take a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and do this together. Take a moment, close your eyes. Think of everything that is either good, bad, or somewhere in the middle. Just get all those thoughts in, compile it into a little ball. And listen, you may not be able to do this right now. So if you need to watch this particular video multiple times to get in the zone, get in the energy, get in the vibes, that's fine. I'm not here to make you do things immediately. I just want to show a way, show that there is a way that you don't necessarily have to live in the past. So take all those moments, right? And just let it go. You wrap it into a ball, but pretend you're throwing it away like a basketball player throwing a jump shot. Just take whatever it is, that ball that is weighing you down in your mind, and just throw it away. Now, do I expect you to do I expect that this is going to be, again, I don't expect you to do this right away, right? Because it took me a while, and I'm still going through my own pathway of finding what it is I need to do to make sure that not myself, I'm able to carry on my own path, but also be able to inspire others to do the same thing. So we're going to work on this together. It's not an overnight journey. It's not going to happen within a week. Most likely won't happen in a month, but you are going to get there, and you're on your way. So I encourage everybody, no matter who's going to talk to you about letting your dreams down, no matter who's going to talk to you about, oh, you can't do this, don't let that affect you. One of the things that I have been preaching, something I had to learn throughout my own pathway, is finding that positive energy, finding that positive affirmation, being able to say with confidence, and again, this is my own goal, becoming that 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 figure earner. Now, do we have the results yet? Not quite. That's okay. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to get to that particular path. And so if you're looking at this particular video and there's a point where you just need to let it all go, you need to release, I encourage you to go ahead and do that. And it's okay. You might have to ugly cry. I've done that in the past, and I've done that in private. I'm a person that I am okay with letting go of things that need to be let go. I am okay with understanding that a lot of what I can't change cannot be undone, and that's okay. My question to you is, what are we going to do right now? Not what happened a year ago, not what happened before the pandemic, not what happened in your high school years, not what happened in your college years, not what happened in your childhood. What I'm looking for you to answer right now is, what can we do currently in the present with your situation, my situation? What could we do in order to make sure that we are moving forward towards a brighter present and a brighter future? And if you can only take small steps, I'm not expecting an overnight miracle. Neither of us should. Life is a journey. So you got to go through small steps first before you can ultimately climb your mountaintop. So what can we do in the present? What can we do right now in order to make sure that we can get you moving forward in the right direction. I appreciate you I appreciate you coming on to my video. And again, some food for thought. No matter where you are, know that you're going to move forward in a brighter direction. Know that there is a path for you that will allow you to be your best self. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Go be great and go be blessed.